Last year, Costco made over $8 billion in profit. And here is the strange part. Almost none of it came from selling you food. On most of what fills your cart, Costco makes next to nothing. Some of it they sell at a loss on purpose. So if the products barely make money, where do $8 billion come from? The answer is hiding in plain sight. Every single time you walk through the door, walk inside, and the prices feel like a mistake. A hot dog and a soda for $1.50, the exact same price since 1985. A whole rotisserie chicken for $4.99. Giant bottles of olive oil for less than a grocery store charges for a small one. It does not feel like a store trying to make money. And on this stuff, it isn't. Take that hot dog. With inflation, it should cost over $4 by now. Costco loses money on every single one on purpose. When executives once suggested raising the price, the chairman reportedly said, "If you raise the price of the hot dog, I will kill you." He was only half joking. So why would a company fight this hard just to lose money? Same story with the chicken. To keep it at $4.99 while costs exploded, Costco did something that sounds insane. It built its own poultry empire, a plant in Nebraska costing hundreds of millions of dollars, processing around 2 million chickens a week. They spent a fortune just to keep one product cheap. That only makes sense if the cheap product was never the point. It is bait. So here is the puzzle. Costco runs one of the lowest markups in all of retail. It deliberately leaves money on the table on almost everything it sells, and yet it is one of the most profitable retailers on earth, worth over $400 billion. A company that refuses to charge more, quietly making a fortune. To understand how, you have to follow a single dollar. You hand Costco a dollar at the register. Where does it go? About 89 cents immediately pays for the product itself. Another 10 cents covers the building, the staff, the lights, the forklifts. Which leaves Costco with about 1 cent. 1 penny of profit on every dollar. For most retailers, that is a death sentence. So how do you build $8 billion 1 penny at a time? You don't. Compare it to Walmart. Walmart marks its products up around 25%. Costco only about 11. It charges roughly half the markup of its biggest rival by choice. On the products alone, Costco is barely a business. The store, the food, the famous deals, all of it together is almost a break-even operation. The real company is somewhere else entirely. In fact, Costco caps itself. Most items cannot be marked up more than 14%. Its own Kirkland brand, 15%. Compare that to department stores running 50% or more. If a supplier's price creeps too high, Costco will drop the product entirely. It treats low prices as a rule it will not break, because those low prices are secretly doing a completely different job. Here is the secret. The real money is not the dollar you spend inside. It is a second dollar, one you pay before you ever touch a cart. To walk in at all, you need a membership. $65 a year, $130 for the executive tier. You pay it once, you forget about it. Costco never does. Now do the math. Costco has more than 80 million members, over 145 million card holders worldwide. Multiply that out, and membership fees bring in around $5.3 billion a year. Not in sales, in nearly pure profit. Money that arrives before a single product is sold. No inventory, no shipping, no markdowns, just a fee. Now compare the two. Costco's entire operating profit last year was about $10 billion, and of that, more than $5 billion came from one single thing: membership fees. Not from selling products, from simply charging people to walk in the door. Roughly half of Costco's profit is a fee you pay before you buy anything. The store is not really the business. The store is the lure. The membership is the business. And the genius is what that fee does to your brain. Once you have paid, you want your money's worth, so you shop Costco first and you buy more. It is why members keep renewing at around 90% year after year after year. Almost nothing else in business holds people like that. Costco does not really have customers. It has subscribers. So everything inside is engineered to protect that renewal. Start with what is missing. A normal supermarket carries around 30,000 products. Costco carries roughly 4,000. That scarcity is deliberate. It turns shopping into a treasure hunt. The deals rotate, the stock disappears, so you buy it right now and you come back next week just to see what is new. Then there is Kirkland Signature, Costco's own brand, often made in the very same factories as the name brands, sold for less. It has grown so large, it would rank among the biggest consumer brands on the planet, quietly outselling household names you have known your whole life. Every Kirkland product is one more reason the membership feels worth it, one more reason you renew. And by stocking so few items, Costco buys each one in staggering volume. That gives it brutal leverage over suppliers and the lowest price almost anyone on earth can get. Lower costs mean lower prices. Lower prices pull in more members. More members mean even more buying power. It is a flywheel. And once it is spinning this fast, Almost no competitor can catch it. So let's close the loop. Who actually wins? Costco wins. Over $5 billion paid upfront every single year before selling a thing. You sort of win too because the prices really are real. Costco has no reason to mark them up. And who pays? The suppliers, squeezed to the bone. And quietly, you do. Every year, that membership renews for something you use twice. So, what is Costco really? It is not a store that sells cheap food, it is a private club that runs a store at cost just to keep you paying to belong. The hot dog, the chicken, the impossible prices, none of it is the product. The membership is the product. Everything else is the most convincing advertisement ever built for it. Costco figured out a strange truth. Sometimes the way to win is to lose loudly on everything people can see, but one entire industry took that idea even further. They turned losing money into the whole business model. That is next week. If this changed how you will see your next Costco run, subscribe. We take apart a new system every week. And tell me, which company should we follow the money on next?